In today's lesson, we're going to create an MOI agent that queries information from the Supabase vector database. So, it's a more efficient way to store information because when you have the information in text, the language model first, it transforms that information into a vector and then it processes it. If the information is already saved in that format that it has access to, vector format, it already retrieves it more efficiently. Here, more quickly, the information. For this, we're going to use Supabase and we're going to build a structure here as well, using the form to be able to upload PDFs so that these PDFs can be transformed into vectors here to use the agent directly in Supabase. So first, we're going to save this PDF file in our database, Supabase, here in storage. And then we're going to vectorize the information so that the agent can access it. For this, I'm going to show you a form where you can publish this form online, and there's an address. Here, for example, there will be the address to access and upload the files. For you, access and upload the files. Here, I have the production URL. If I save it and keep it active, this form will be online so I can upload files to my vector database for my artificial intelligence. So let me give you an example here. And then we're going to have this form published online. And then I can upload PDFs to be archived there in my Supabase and also vectorized. If I take this price table here, it's going to run here for me. And it will vectorize. In this case here, as I already had this information saved there in my Supabase, it was put here that it is duplicated, but then it will already be here. In my storage, I save it in documents. I already have this price table here. So that's why it didn't do the vectorization here, because it's already saved in the database. So we're going to do it from scratch. Step by step, this form and all this flow to save in Supabase to be able to vectorize here. And then we're going to create the agent that accesses all this information. So let's start from scratch and open a new flow. I'm going to put it here. Form. Vector. You can put whatever name you want. So we're going to start by using the form node. Here, and we're going to set it up for that. The name of this form, let's put it here. And documents, that are going to be the documents we're going to upload to be vectorized. And here we're going to need to have a field, right? Let's put here, Dad, what is the file going to be? We're going to upload. It's that I have the information. What type I'm going to insert can be text, it can be... And here we want to use the file, which is a file. We won't allow multiple files, and we're going to mark this as required. I couldn't process it. This form without uploading this file. So if I go back here, I already have a form. If I click on test, where I can already upload, choose the file. So for now, I won't choose any. I'm going to leave this first one here. I'm going to save it here. Just a moment. I'm just going back here to remind myself what nodes we're going to build. Next, we're going to use an HTTP request to save this PDF file in our Supabase. So we're going to do this here. So the first thing we're going to do is set up an HTTP request here. we're going to set the method to post, which is how we're going to upload this file in the form. So we're going to go to our Supabase, and you'll need to create a place in storage to put these files, right? So here in storage, we're going to create a folder to put it in. You go to new bucket and you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it data. Set it to public here. Except we will need to put a security rule for it here, right? We have just created a security policy. If you go to policies here, I don't have any new policies. Let's go here to full customization. You can put the access here. It can be everyone. We will want to change all the access here. Look, and for whom? For authenticated users and these admins, and also this one. I think that's it. So let's save it here. We have successfully created the security policy. And now I have the necessary access to save important information in this specific part of the storage, which is the designated database, where I can save various documents, images, and other things. Now we need the exact address to save this. You can go to the project settings, click on storage, and this is the address. But we're not going to use the S3 model. We're going to copy the endpoint, but we're not going to use this protocol. We're going to make a direct call here. I'm going to put this address, and I need to add, I delete this S3 in the Amazon S3 storage service. Then I put object, specifically followed by the name of the specific folder. Let me just confirm if there's anything else in the address bar. Okay. And there's also the exact name of the document we want to save, right? Let me double check to ensure accuracy and confirm. And I'm going to put the folder is data. And the name of the document will be the same name that I'm going to upload. Then I'll put it here later. I can put 1, 2, 3 here for now, but later we're going to upload. Save in a way. In a way, variable, right? As per is the name of the document. Here we're going to set the predefined authentication, because these are the keys that we already have saved. For example, I'm going to take the Supabase key that I already have saved here. This is the connection key that I have. If you don't have one, you can create a new connection here with Supabase. If I put it here, then I'm going to need the roast and the service road secrets to create a new key. I'm going to go here. You just need to go to Data API, and you have access to the URL here. You copy and paste it there, and the secret key that you reveal, you copy it, and you can generate a new key if you want. Well, so we have the call here, right? So I don't need to send any headers here. I will have to send a body, which will be in the format of binary, a binary file. Here, let me just confirm the name of the file here, just to be sure. and it will be it's really a binary form data. Actually here, it's not direct binary, it's form data. Here, I put binary file, and I'm going to put the name that I'm to put father and data. Let's try to make this request and see if it gives any errors to figure out what we need to fix. So I'm going to try to upload a file. Here, I'm going to select. I'm going to click to upload the file. And then I'm going to take this table, which is a PDF, and I'm going to submit. That gave you some trouble. Let's see what it is here. Okay, it's the name here, look. It's the Feely. I need to use the same name. Here it is. What is the name I put on my form is this, so you have to put the same one here. Oh, I'm going to click on test here again. It is already uploaded for me, this one, inside the storage data. It uploaded with the name 123. Why? Because it's the fixed name that's here. I forgot to pull it in a variable way. Here we have it in a fixed way. After this, the data that he will name. So I can come here in the schema and pull it to the very end. The name, for it to save with the exact name, there's a little space here. You can't let it go. To save it with the name of the PDF file, so now it will save there with the name file. Let me see what the next node is. Here it might throw an error because the file might already exist. Good. So we're going to set a condition to check if it already exists. And it won't continue the vectorization there. Let's put a condition here. Conditional. I can just put it here. I uploaded it again. The file. I'm going to submit. Here, I'm going to set the condition, right? It's going to throw an error here. I'm going to put that in settings. Always. Release a date here in the output. So let me put options here. Response. And to include the response at the status, I'm also going to need it here in the settings. When there's an error, continue. Don't stop. Let me just check that there's no access yet, because I forgot to set that to continue when it throws an error. So again, here. And that's how we're building it. You'll be trying there, fixing where it needs to be fixed, until you continue to continue. And when the status is 400, it's because there was an error. But I'm going to delete this here. Do this table, so I can do it again, getting it right. I'm going to delete this table. This PDF. I'm going to run it one more time so that it works here. And I have access to the information which I will need. I'm going to get the table once more again or submit it. And I'm going to put a conditional when the scheme, right? When the status here, and it can be status OK, or I can also use the status code. Here, status code is the number. If it equals 200, when I'm equal 200, continue. If it's false, I can put it here. It's a new danger because documented and applied, it already exists in the database. I'm going to save this here. Next node. If it's true, I need to get that document from there in the database. Now, again, I'm just going to duplicate this node. I'm connecting here. And then, instead of post, I'm going to do a get. That I want to get that additional data there that I just saved. Instead of saving, I want to get it. Let me just run a test here. Let me see if it goes straight. And here I think we should take the information out of here from the binary. And yes, to do the get. I don't send this information here from the message body. I can delete this here. Oh, yes. Body, I delete it. Let me test again here. It's because here it's not. Are you pulling the name from the initial node? But if I run it again, I'm going to delete this here. I update. Show the one another and go back. I'm going to delete it. I deleted it. And now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to choose the file. I'm going to submit. And here, I look for the file. But did it give any error here in the name? So let's see why. Okay, I'm going to need to put it here. Oh, this one that, and I delete everything here. Even the name of the folder, because I'm already going to have the name of the folder. So I'm going to pull it here from the conditional being, or I can even pull it from here. From the request, it doesn't matter, no problem. But if I run a test here, look, it will already bring me the binary file, so I can work with it. There. The processing for the next step, ITA, is to vectorize this document.